I'm fresh back from a client meeting. I'm caught in the rain, so I've managed to whack my hair in a top knot, so forgive me for the look of me. It's been a busy week here, so the video is a little bit late, but anyway, these are reasons why clients might not book you. Thankfully, the meeting just went really well, but there are times when I don't book clients, and here are some of the reasons that have come up, both me and for my other fellow photographers who I've spoken to. So just give yourself a cup of tea and breathe a little, because some of these are going to be quite hard to hear. They are brutal, they are honest, as always. So let's go. Okay, so first reason it might be is that they just don't trust you. And you might be, what do you mean they don't trust me? I've got a website, I've got this. But actually, have you got reviews that they can look at? When was the last time you shared a review? How recent are your reviews? Be it on Google, Yelp, or whatever, Facebook recommendation, all those. When was the last time you shared with your clients a review that you just got? Be it an email one. Because people will trust people if they know that other people, there's a lot of people in that, have trusted you. So, you know, they might not think that you're trustworthy. You might have a flashy website, but there's no one else sort of saying, yes, they booked you. So this is the time we need to share reviews. Be it on your Instagram stories, on your Facebook stories, you share one just randomly in a blog post, or you have a whole page where they can go look. And just to top it, don't worry if you've got a bad review, because if you respond in a professional, courteous manner, that is a lot more telling of you as a brand than if you just ignore it and hope they don't spot it. So don't worry about that. 2, and I've touched on this before, so I'm just going to probably teach you to suck eggs on this one. I'm sure there's a better phrase than that. And that is, you're too difficult to book with. You are awkward to make arrangements with. You take time to respond. Now, I know that we all have lives to lead, but have you got autoresponders that tell people, right, thank you so much for your message. We'll get back to you when we reopen tomorrow. If in doubt, contact this number, or blah, blah, blah. Fill it in. Facebook, Instagram, even your own email could actually have autoresponders set up. And that's a great way for people to get feedback from you. So you're still put, if you like, on the burner, as in you're still a warm lead, but you don't let them go cold by not responding, and you take till the next working day to get hold of them. These are great ways to sort of get them interested quite early on. Also, booking you, are you just genuinely awkward? Do you leave voicemails? Do you get left voicemails and don't respond to them? Do you have an answer machine on your phone that people can leave a message on? Do you check your emails regularly? And also, if you have a cut-off time, that is where your autoresponders jump in. And then when it comes to booking you, do they have to print something off to get hold of you, or do you have it all there? I deliberately have Studio Ninja, which I know I'm affiliated with. There is a link in the comments below, in the description below. But I have it because it works on mobile phone, which most people on social media are using to access it. And it doesn't require them to print anything off. It's all digitalized, so they can digitally sign it. It's all legally binding. Everything is online, easy access for all of them. And that's the whole point. It's easy for them to access it. And it makes it look so much more professional and slick, rather than me saying, oh, you need to print this out and tick this, tick this, tick this. I used to do that, and it's just not okay anymore. So I don't do that anymore. I think we're on 3 or 4. 3. You attract a client that actually isn't your client. So you do this high-end, high-branded content, and then when they meet you, you're not quite there. Or you offer this kind of work, and then when they get to meet you, you don't offer that kind of work. It's a fall down where people choose their branding but don't live up to their branding. If you're highly professional and then you have slips of paper that they have to fill in and it gets a bit scrappy, that can also make them not want to book you, because your branding isn't actually how you are. So what you want to do is look at your client experience. What are they seeing online? What are they seeing in your stories? What are they seeing from your social media? And what it's like to meet you. Are you this cool, quirky character? When you show up, you're anything but. It's just a public display you've got. This whole idea is that people want to meet the person they've met online to be the same person that they meet in person. So that could be another turn off them if they show up and you're not what they expected. Now, sometimes we can have off days, I get it, but if you are high brand, high luxury, and they arrive and everything's just a little bit hobbled together, that's going to turn clients off. 4, you don't have the work that they want. They've come to you and you've said, yeah, I can do it. They arrive and you don't do that work. It's not exactly how they wanted. They feel like perhaps you've misled them. And again, this goes down to, are you doing the same branding? But this is like, if you offer food photography and they arrive and it's not really the food photography that you want, this will put clients off. Don't tell them you have a dark and moody style if you actually have a light and airy style. Don't tell them that you can do this if you can't do this. Like, I have seen someone who once said that they could do drone photography, and actually turned out, because you need licenses here and here, they couldn't do it. And the client was like, no, we can't hire you now. So this whole idea is, don't offer what you can't actually do. 5, this is the hardest here, they just don't like you. And this is hard to hear, but it's true. Some people just don't gel with you. And that should be okay. We're not in school anymore. Not everyone has to be our best friend. But I'm going to tell you a story about one of my friends who, she said she was booking this wedding client in and she just felt like the bride wasn't vibing with her and she couldn't quite understand. And it was basically because the bride said she looked too much like her fiance's ex-girlfriend and she just couldn't have her at the wedding. It would put her off. And you might think that's a petty reason, but there are so many reasons why people don't like somebody. It was not my friend's fault. Her photography was amazing and the bride just didn't want to book because of that. And I've seen it across the board. Some guys want a male photographer and they show up and you're a female. I know it's horrible, but people don't book for all sorts of reasons. One of my clients said that they didn't book their wedding photographer because when they showed up, he had dirty shoes. And I was like, oh, okay. Checked my shoes. I've had a client tell me that they booked me firstly because I was female and they felt more comfortable with that, which made me feel sad because obviously there are great male photographers out there, but this is kind of how reasons people don't book people. Don't get upset, don't get disheartened, know exactly who your type of clientele is, do the best of your abilities, and remember, client experience is how you're going to get clients through the door. Make sure it's slick. Make sure it's easy to do. Make sure it's not confusing. Get your friends to run through the process. Get strangers to run through the process. And every time you come up with a kink or there's something not quite right, don't do that, oh, it'll do, I'll fix it later. Fix it now. Okay, if you have any more reasons, put them in the comments below. Or if you've had a client who said they can't book you for whatever reason, put it in the comments below. I'd love to see if there's any obscure ones. I'll catch you on the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button, and I'll see you all real soon. Thank you so much. I'm sorry it was late. I'm not. I was living my life and being busy as a photographer. Mwah! Bye.